Today we are going to discuss this article from the Hindu, reigning over the capital from the above. Capital means capital of Delhi, capital of India, that is Delhi. Reigning over the capital from above. The political machinization at the Delhi Municipal Corporation are a part of Union government's growing attempts to have a stranglehold on the city's governance. Even though it has been more than 2 months since the election at the Delhi Municipal Corporation were held on December 4, 2022, the city still does not have a mayor. The Aam Aadmi Party, that is AAP, own 103 of the 250 wards and the Bharatiya Janata Party won 104 wards. That means here Aam Aadmi Party was a clear-cut winner. However, the election of the mayor, which is normally carried out in the first session of the new council, could not held in the 3 attempts on January 6, January 24 and February 6, as the house was adjourned following the tumultuous exchanges. Tumultuous means there was a noise, there was chaos. Tumultuous exchanges between the councillors from Bharatiya Janata Party and Aam Aadmi Party. The reason was that the presiding officer had allowed nominated members to vote in the election for the mayor, deputy mayor and standing committee of the corporation. The lieutenant governor, that is LG of Delhi, VK Saxena, had nominated 10 members, often referred as aldermen to the municipal corporation just before the first session. AAP members have contested the decision to grant voting rights to these LG nominated members and have asked for the mayoral elections to be held in the court monitored manner. In a petition, AAP councillor Shelly Oberoi, a 3-judge bench of the Supreme Court headed by the Chief Justice of India, D.Y. Chandrachud, on Monday orally observed that nominated members cannot go for election. That means they cannot vote. The nominated members cannot go for election. While scheduling the hearing of the case for Friday, the mayoral election will now be held after the top court hears the case. The brouhaha means loud, confused noise from many sources. So brouhaha over the Delhi's mayoral election reveals multiple issues. At one level, it exemplifies the increasing attempts of the union government to take the control over administration of Delhi. At another, it also raises larger question regarding how the municipal corporations are controlled by higher levels of government. The question of whether the nominated members or the aldermen means nominated members. The question whether the nominated members or aldermen can vote is fairly straightforward. Section 3B(1) of the Delhi Municipal Act, that is DMC Act 1957, provides that 10 people who have special knowledge and experience in municipal administration are to be nominated to the corporation. But the proviso clearly states that such nominated person shall not have the right to vote in the meetings of the corporation. So this is very important statement. The nominated persons shall not have the right to vote in the meetings of the corporation. Further, Article 243R 2BA of the Constitution which was introduced by 74th Amendment, provides that state legislation can include those with special knowledge on municipal administration to be represented in municipalities, but such person shall not have the right to vote. The nominated persons shall not have the right to vote, given such unambiguous constitutional and statutory provisions. So here important word is unambiguous. Unambiguous means clear. Given such unambiguous constitutional and statutory provisions regarding the voting rights of the nominated members, it is distressing to see the mayoral elections delayed on this ground. The real legal questions are contentious in this context are whether, so there are basically three questions. So first one is this one, whether the LG can nominate the members independently. He can nominate, but whether the LG can nominate the members independently. Second question is how the person having special knowledge in municipal administration are determined, and whether the LG's choice of members can be subject to the judicial review. So the third question is whether the LG's choice of members can be subject to judicial reviews. Instead, it is the blatant disregard for the law that the top court must now review. The larger picture. The political machinization of municipal corporation are a part of union government's increasing attempt to gain a stranglehold over the Delhi's governance. The most brazen exhibition of such power was the passing of this law, Government of National Capital Territory of Delhi Amendment Act 2021. Government of National Capital Territory of Delhi Amendment Act 2021, while ostensibly made to give effect to the interpretation of 2018 judgment of the Supreme Court that had affirmed the primacy of the elected government in Delhi. The amendment in reality nullifies the judgment by clarifying that the expression government shall mean the LG. The amendment further provides that on the matter specified by LG, Council of Ministers must obtain permission of the LG before taking any executive decision, and also impose restrictions on the inherent rule-making powers of Legislative Assembly. After defanging the Legislative Assembly and the Council of Ministers of Delhi, it is now the municipal administration that the union, that means central government, the union seek to control. The April 2022 Parliament amended Delhi Municipal Corporation Act to merge the North, South and East Delhi Municipal Corporations into a single corporation. So earlier there were three municipalities or three municipal corporations: North Delhi Municipal Corporation, South Delhi Municipal Corporation and East Delhi Municipal Corporation. But what happened? In April 2022, Parliament amended Delhi Municipal Corporation Act to merge North, South and East Delhi Municipal Corporations into a single corporation, effectively undoing the trifurcation of the municipal corporation carried out in 2011. So till 2011 there was only one MCD, but in 2011 it was trifurcated into North Delhi Municipal Corporation, South Delhi Municipal Corporation and East Delhi Municipal Corporation. However, while the trifurcation which was happened in 2011, while the tribe verification was effected through an amendment passed by Delhi Legislative Assembly. The unification was initiated by the Union government and passed by the Parliament, undercutting the Legislative Assembly. Though the local governments are state subjects, under the 7th schedule of the Constitution, the Union government used its plenary powers under the Article 239AA of the Constitution to pass this law. Now the attempt is to control the unified corporation by manufacturing, that means creating a majority through nominated members. So as we seen, Aam Aadmi Party won 134 seats and BJP won only 104 seats. So the Union government trying to manufacture a majority through nominated members. The logjam in the municipal corporation in Delhi also raises larger questions about who has the authority to decide how the city is governed. The issue is not merely the Union government trying to control the municipal and the state governments in Delhi, but of higher levels of government exercising authorities over the lower levels. Higher levels of government exercising authority over the lower governments. In fact, it is the state government that mostly has a tight rein over the municipal government across India. 30 years after passing 73rd and 74th Amendment, 74th and 74th Amendments that sought to make panchayat and municipality function as institutions of self-government, local governments tend to function as administrative vessels of the state government and not as independent level of government. Awakening, the union and the state government stifle the authority of the municipal governments in multiple ways. While 74th Amendment envisaged state to devolve a set of 18 functions to municipal governments, many of these functions continue to be exercised by the state government controlled parastatial agencies such as development authorities. The executive powers of the municipalities are often vested with the state government appointed commissioners, rendering the mayor to a ceremonial role. Most crucially, municipalities are vested with the very few revenue generating powers, keeping them reliant on the grants and loans from the state and the union governments. Most recently, national level urban programs such as Jawaharlal Nehru National Urban Renewable Missions and the Smart City Mission have been given the union government a larger role in driving the urban development and government. As the local governments get weakened in the midst of the overall centralizing trends in the Indian polity, there is need to be more conversation about what authorities each level of the government should exercise. While the local autonomy is crucial, higher level of government can also have a legitimate role in issues to ensure regional coordination, reduce spatial inequalities, and manage economic and the environmental externalities of, for example. However, the reason why the union or the state government interferes in the local governance is often not because of such discerning objectives, but as driven by the desire to accumulate the political and the economic power or for the short-term electoral advantage. While it is important to acknowledge and understand the real politic consideration driving the powers of municipalities, we should also not ignore the fundamental values of the local democracy that underpin municipal authorities. So this article was written by Matthew Idicula. He is a legal consultant based on Bangalore and a visiting faculty at Azim Premji University.